So we are getting started on game testing, serious game testing. I already did some basic stuff, but we're going to do some major game testing today with the Radeon W5500 workstation grade card that I pulled out of a defective slot machine computer that was slated for recycle. So first, what I'm gonna go over is the specs of the computer that I have the W5500 installed in. So the reason why, so I've got top of the line, and then I've got this. This is not my top of the line computer, and the reason we are not testing this in my top of the line computer, we did some basic stuff. We did Cyberpunk on the 13900K, but I don't believe it's a relevant test for how this card will actually be used in a gaming scenario. It's not a gaming card, I get it. But for the purposes of this channel, this is a gaming channel. I do gaming computer stuff. So my vision, grand vision as it were, as far as the usage of this card in a gaming setting, is that this is a card that you're gonna take home after the engineering team at your office decides to upgrade video cards. You're gonna throw this in your old computer and give it to little Johnny, and he's gonna play his Fortnite. That's how I see this card being used. I do not see this being used as somebody's gonna go out and buy this to game. Like, nobody's gonna do that. This is gonna be a card that's just gonna fall into people's hands, and they're gonna be curious what it can do. So that's what we're looking at today, and I wanted it in. So the computer is it's an X299, for those of you who know what that is. It was high-end when it was new, but now it's just another piece of generic hardware. So this is I believe they call it Skylake architecture chip, which is more, this one has more cores, but it's similar to, say, a 6700K, 7700K, 8700K, as far as the per core performance. So the system is a Intel Core i9-9820X with 32 gigs of RAM running in, I believe it's quad channel mode. We're running 4 sticks of Corsair 8 gig LPX. I would have gone 2x16, but I like how on a board with 8 slots, I like how it looks, honestly. It looks pretty cool. I wanted to go RGB, but I couldn't get the RGB I wanted when I wanted it, so I was like, whatever. And that has the Quadro, or not Quadro, that's NVIDIA. That has the Radeon Pro W5500 in it. And the game that we're running right now, Fortnite, is running off of an NVMe M.2 SSD. I'm going to be doing some tests later with some older games that are going to be running off of a fairly fast, modern 14 terabyte hard drive, but for this game, we're running it off of the SSD. Then, as far as how I'm capturing, you can see in the background there, I am using for this particular capture, we're using an Elgato HD60 Pro PCI Express capture card. We are capturing in 1080p today. The computer that I'm doing the capture on is a Intel Core i7-13700K with, I think it has 64 gigs of RAM. I just had the RAM, so I threw it in there because it's my workstation. And for video rendering, that machine has a GeForce RTX 3080 Ti. It's my spare high-end card, so that goes in there when I'm not using it for anything else. So let's get to Fortnite, have some fun, and see what we get out of it. Okay, so what we're going to look at here first is the settings that I'm running on Fortnite. So I run Fortnite in... Dang it. Okay. Okay, and let's turn this up to unlimited. I didn't realize that wasn't set. Okay, so we're running 1080p. We are running no frame rate limit. I run in performance mode. So when I first started playing Fortnite, my only goal was to get video for my systems I was selling just for demo purposes, but I now play Fortnite to win. And so I am going for that performance advantage that you get with just a little bit higher of a frame rate. Combined with the fact that this is a 280 hertz monitor as well. So I have everything turned down. I usually turn this all the way up, but I think it just automatically does that, but it doesn't actually affect it. I'm going to turn our view distance up to epic. I'm going to turn our textures down. Probably doesn't affect it a lot, but I want every bit I can. So this is how we're going to be running it. Again, my goal is to win here, not just show video. So, come on. There we go. Okay. So let's get to the game and have some fun and see how it runs. finally got killed. Definitely not as good a frame rate as I was expecting. I'm going to bet if I put this in the 13900K, it'll absolutely blow past this. The older 9th gen, basically anything older than like 12th gen, I find Fortnite just doesn't run as well. These newer chips just really run well on Fortnite. So, but anyway, yeah, so that's my testing for Fortnite. So we'll do some more games in a bit, but I hope you guys find this interesting.